It is time for some football. Welcome, everyone, to Lucas Oil Stadium in Indy. Today, a battle out of the AFC. It's the Denver Broncos and the Indianapolis Colts. Everyone's still celebrating the return of regular season football, and we're away in week 2. Here's a return from the 7. He's brought down just inside the 25. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ready?
I'll start this one on the ground with Pollard. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Now might be a good spot to remind everybody, not for the 1000th time, how much better athletes these D tackles are today, Kate. A decade or two ago, they just ate up space. Now, they eat up running backs.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Down. Clock 40. Set.
Love from the gun. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
Okay, ready?
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Here we go. Set. 33. Yellow. Black shot. Set.
Shotgun now for Love. And he'll be touched down after a big play.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking. Dumping the ball.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
First and 10. Ball set up at the 48.
Ready.
Up the middle, here goes Pollard. He breaks the tackle. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Ready, set.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down.
Ready, ready. 60 ready.
Again, a run with Pollard. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? He can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Here we go.
Love out of the shotgun. To his back, J.K. Dobbins. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
That's another Colts 1st down.
Let's go now.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
95.
Working inside the red zone. And he has the catch. Gets both feet in. That's a touchdown. The Colts finish up an excellent T.J. Hockenson touchdown. Well, Brock, this was the type of start we expected, right? Given the lopsided matchup we've got. Now it's up to their opponents to start giving them a challenge. Keep this one competitive.
Easier said than done, and you know that, Kate, playing as severe underdogs on the road. How they respond on this next drive is going to be really telling for the direction this game goes.
Now it's Jason Myers on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Colts will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Set to return, this is Braxton Berrios. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. First and 10.
Here we go. Panther 11. Take trigger, Mike. Ready.
Richardson throwing to start out. And his first offering of the game lines up incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that'll bring up second down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Back to the air, it's Richardson. He put everything he had into this one. What a dive, I think he caught it. And they get there to touch him down, Brock, with a big gain on that play.
Now right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom, connect on a big shot and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Set now, first and 10. They'll run in here with Jaden Blue. And second down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the second level. Well, someone from the second level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
Come on. Hey. Hawk 70. Drop 50.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
So
after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Let's go now. 19, Charger, 19.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. And he gets in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos finish off their opening drive. And it only took these guys one series to find a major opening in that defense, Brock. Might have saved them some work in finishing that series, too.
Gives them a signature play to end that drive, and you know this in the NFL. For an explosive run for a touchdown, it takes everybody. Everybody up front doing their job, the receivers on the perimeter. That was just job well done.
Zerline with the extra point. And the Broncos start off well to tie things 7-7. After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. This return starts at the 5. And he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Down. 45. Ready.
First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Brought down by Jahan Campbell.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
The career's more at stake when you win your prime. That paper, baby, my face on the dotted line.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Ready.
From the 27. This one's taken in by Kylan Granson. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Here's Love. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Come on. Set. Black. 95. Black Ultra. Set. Cut.
Back to the air. Love. That's going to be caught. Tony Pollard. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. It's a great pickup. 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Let's go now.
This one caught by C.D. Lamb. All the way, touchdown, Indy! The Colts break the tie here in the 1st. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Berrios now to return it. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, he'll give to Blue. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
That's why you often see some mix, some high percentage pass plays on 1st and 10. You got to keep the defense honest. They're always looking for a run in that situation and a chance to stack them up for 2nd and long.
Here we go. Panther 50.
They send the tight end in motion. 2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Escapes the pocket. Looking slant route complete. He is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down. And before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our first quarter. It's a 14-7 game. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Lucas Oil Stadium after this.
On the jump.
We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They've got a first to begin the frame.
18, 5 in. 79 Broncos. I got him.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Chased out to his right. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. That's grabbed inside the 30. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Up the middle, Blue. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. It was Osa Odigizua in on the tackle.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Come on. 18 Cardinal, 19 tight, 19 tight. Warriors, 70.
Second and 8. Hauled in by Worthy, right side. He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards.
I got to be honest with you, Kate. That's an occasion where a drop would have been a whole lot better than a completion. Couldn't find the way back to the line, and it's a rare pass that actually loses yardage.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Richardson. Completed to his running back. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
From the red zone now. Buys time, rolling right. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing he woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep him moving forward.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. A 3rd down run with Glue. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Broncos can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Zerline on now for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Broncos tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Return coming from the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10.
Set, hut. Black. Set.
First play of the drive. Here's Pollard. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Right back to Pollard. Ran into a wall that time. Couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down now.
Good defensive tackles in this league, Kate. They can take up a couple blockers. Great defensive tackles. Well, they stuff the stat sheet just like that, knocking that run backwards before it could get started.
Broncos bringing out an extra DB. 3rd down coming up.
Yellow, 22. Ready.
Love now to throw. That's caught. This is Addison. And he'll get... Taken down after advancing this to the 37. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And it's good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Here we go. Here we go. Red, 38. Hut.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. Hits his running back. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down. So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Indy. The Colts with a chance to score and take a lead into the locker room. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Come on, set. Ready?
Here's Love to throw. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on 1st down.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
Steal, black. 50.
2nd and 10, Love trying again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Love from the gun. Man downfield, and Myers has it. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Give him 30 yards on that run. And it'll be 1st down, Colts.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Love out of the shotgun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he takes it in for the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts get some late points and the lead. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. Myers to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Colts break that tie and out-lead by 7.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Berrios now to return it. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got first and 10.
Come on.
Here's Richardson. Catch made underneath by the back. And he hits him for a gain of 6. He's up to the 26. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Second and 3 now.
Trap 50.
Now Richardson to throw. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
I think I got the same thought bubble as all the fans in the stands with that one. You just got to tuck it. Don't try to force the issue. You're out there in the open space. Put your head down and go get the first.
Hold the ready.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Ready. Panther 11. 19. Target. 19. 5.
To throw, Richardson. He's trying to push the field. Throwing into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Reek Woolen with the INT. And the Colts will take over as he records his first interception of our season. That's one of the longest throws we have or probably will see in this contest, partner. Too bad it wound up in the hands of the defense on the interception.
It is so easy to marvel at the sheer amount of distance.
It connects on the deep shot. And he has this to the opposing 35. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field.
And down he goes. The Broncos got there. Timeout Indianapolis. That's its second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
You know what I call that, Kate? Punch, and you took a punch, but then you countered right back. You give up a big play, massive play, but you don't hang your head. You come right back, you get a sack of your own, and you change the momentum as quickly as you can.
All right, here we go. Second down. Trying again, following the set. He's throwing deep to the left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. Trying to get that one to CeeDee Lamb. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. Kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it. That's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Here we go. 10 flat.
shotgun now for Love. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Fourth and forever coming up. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. So here comes the kick team for what will be a very long attempt. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. This will not connect. Not enough leg and too far left as well. And it stays a one-possession game at 7 points.
Hey, listen, I know kickers are arguably better today than they've ever been in the history of football. But anything from 60-plus is still awfully ambitious. And that time, it didn't pan out.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Throwing for the end zone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Barrios now to return it. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. They've got a man open to beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
Back to the air, it's Richardson. On the move, headed right. Nice work by the back here, playing safety valve complete. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he's going to run for it. They got 24 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that 1st down anyway.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Receiver in motion, headed right. 1st down throw here from Richardson. He's going to push one deep down the route. He's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos cut into the lead coming out of halftime. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
That one splits the uprights. And the Broncos tie this game at 21. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Has this at the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Now Love on the play fake. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Let's go.
A toss running right. Dobbins. And they shove him out before he can get upfield. 3rd down coming up.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
And the Broncos are in the nickel for this 3rd down.
Come on, set. Go get him. Ready?
To the air with Love. That's it right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
His work begins at the 31. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Lou gets the handoff. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Go. 70 Rangers. 70 Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Play action with Richardson. Buying some time left. Working the sideline. Oh, he got it. Drug the feet. That's a catch.
Ooh, he knew he was going to pay for throwing that. I knew it from up here in the booth watching that happen. But that's an experienced quarterback. If that first primary target isn't there, make sure you find your safety valve. And that got them some yards, so taking that shot, well, it was not for nothing.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10.
70. Ready.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Secures this at the 17. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
Ran the money up to a whole nother level. Don't know no better. When I got Richard E. Yeah.
Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10.
Set, ready. 45, white. Hut, hut.
Beginning on the ground here with Dobbins. Along the right sideline, there's space. It's an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts take the lead on the first play of the drive. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown.
Kid, you saw me chuckling. You know I love celebrating that run, but you know what I really love?
And the extra point is no good. So potentially a key tally kept off the scoreboard, Brock. Going to see how and if this comes into play later in the second half.
Jason Myers.
Well, probably still thinking about that missed extra point, partner, but he's got to move past it quick as he gets forward to send this one away. Barrios now to return it. This makes it up to the 25.
Broncos take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
Come back team. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 18, hide in. Buffalo 18. 19 tight, 19 tight. Mustang 19. Ready, ready.
Throwing from the pistol, Richardson. Sheds off a rusher. Catch is made down the right sideline. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
Okay, we see it every week in the NFL. So many of these defenses are predicated on not giving up the big play. So when you get a chunk play, yards like that thrown into double coverage to your tight end, you will take it every time and twice on Sunday.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Completed to his running back. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Broncos will have a 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
60, 60. Let's go now. Dragon 19, Tiger 19, 60 Broncos.
Throwing now, Richardson. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on.
Richardson now on 2nd and 10. Called in by Arroyo on the right side. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
There has been a constant for tight ends through the decades, from Kellen Winslow to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. When you are big and you've got length and use your body against those defenders, even double coverage can't stop you.
Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Where one defender failed, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Set. 18. Press all leading. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Richardson now. The throw is caught. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Ready, ready.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Ready.
Blue running to the right. Breaks the tap, and he barrels across This for the touchdown. The Broncos get this tied before the end of the third. Those defensive coaches got to be hot, Brock. That was a touchdown that shouldn't have happened. That tackle should have ended it.
You try bringing down one of these NFL running backs in this case.
Okay, touche, partner.
They see that goal line. They smell that goal line. It is no sure thing to try to bring down one of those forces before they find pay dirt.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Fielded at the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Colts take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's first and 10.
Set, punt. 60 red. 60 red. Set.
Love from the gun. Forced out to his right. Launching deep down the right sideline. And that one is picked off. But wait a second. Oh, he came down out of bounds, so that's just going to be incomplete. J.K. Dobbins, the intended target. And now it's second down.
Set. 52 blue. Hut, hut.
Back to the air. Love. Dialing up a receiver screen. And he picks up a nice chunk before the stop is made.
So critical, Kate, on those receiver screens to get that ball out with great precision. You don't want that receiver thinking about anything but navigating the blocks in front of him. That's well done by everybody.
Play action. Love. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
At the 26-yard line.
Three quarters in the books from this one. It's the Colts ball. They're down on the scoreboard, but things not out of hand yet. Back to the line they go. It's second down. Another try following the sack. Man downfield and Myers has it. And he takes it in for the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts take a fourth quarter lead.
Every touchdown's got its own story, but for me, Kate, that one's all about courage. Courage of that receiver to run all the way across the field. Courage of the quarterback to know it's going to take a little extra time. That courage paid dividends for 6.
We'll see what the Colts do facing a huge two-point conversion attempt.
The Colts will line up for the two-point conversion.
Love's going to throw for 2. They did it! He made the interception! Through the defense he goes. Room to burn! The 40! Hits the 20! And that is 2 points the other way as he takes the pick the entire way back! Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Berrios now to return it. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Broncos take over first and
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with blue. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Throwing from the gun. Chased out to his right. Smith pulls this one in along the sideline. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Handoff running left. It's blue. And he's going to have about 2. It's second down now. From the 47. Buys time, rolling right. Little off center. His man just couldn't adjust to it. Tried connecting with Xavier Worthy there. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Shot 50, shot 50. Cougar 19. Buffalo 18.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. Escapes the pocket. He's running for it. And Richardson brings things to a halt with enough for that 1st down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide in practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
On 1st down, it's blue. Broke through the tackle. And he's taken down, but some quality yardage on that play.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
On 1st down, it's Richardson. Completes it to his running back, Zach Moss. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Got that chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. Rolling left, buying some time. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Now pause as we attend to an injured player, and you can hear the stadium take a collective breath. It's their quarterback, Anthony Richardson, who's in need of some assistance. Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. First throw for the backup now. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
50 be out there now. Big rep for this defense on 3rd and goal.
70 range. You're not. 7 Pirates. Panthers 50. Panthers 50. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Mustang 19. 19 Lions.
He'll throw it. And oh, he got it. Interception. Jerome Baker has it. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
Ready.
Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10.
Set hunt. 33. Yellow. Hunt, hunt.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
Down.
Again, they'll run with Dobbins. And this is going to be just what this defense ordered. A great play to back these guys up. Shift the momentum a little here in the 4th.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Ready. Yellow. 22. Hunt.
Looking to throw. Throws off the rip, but it's incomplete.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
The Colts ready for the punt. And he's getting the call for the 2nd time this game. Let's see what he can do on the return. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Indy. Broncos trail by a field goal. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10.
Ready.
The give, it's Blue. Allen continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Setting up to pass. And really, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down. Looking to throw it. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
Gosh, that is so demoralizing defensively. You do everything right, you draw it up right, you got double coverage, and yet you still can't take the ball away.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Hits his running back. And he gets out of bounds to save that final timeout. This picks up the first down, too.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Ball at the 33 for first down.
Here we go, set. 60 by 6, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 18, 5 in.
Here he is to throw. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And he will score. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos have taken the lead late. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw it. Try and push it deep downfield. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Set, ready. 6 seconds.
Shotgun now for Love. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Here we go. Here we go. Blue 32. 6. Mega.
Now to throw. That's caught for the first. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Colts operating from the hurry up, rushing back to the line.
Colts, 1st down.
Ready?
Thrown on 1st down, Love. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it'll be 2nd down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Ready?
With 45 seconds showing on that clock, it's 2nd and 10.
Ready? Ready. Set.
Love to throw again. Short pass brought in. And they get this down to the 28. They'll get 18 yards there. And it's good for an Indianapolis 1st down. Timeout Indianapolis. That's its 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal.
Let's go. Ready.
1st down throw. Here's Love. Completed over the middle. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Colts operating from the hurry up, rushing back to the line.
That's another Colts, 1st down.
From the red zone now. Looking touchdown, but can't connect.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit, Kate. You get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
The ball on the 13. Once again, it's 2nd and 10.
Ready, blaster, sit, sticky, green, set.
Back to the air. Love. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
That's almost as good as a sack. Almost, Kate. Because those defenders, they like to have sacks more than incompletions. But defensive coordinators, they love pressure and forcing the issue. And that's why the QB had to get rid of it.
Here we go, set, cut.
Throwing now. The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
Desperation time here on 4th. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Riley Moss with the pick.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on 1st down. Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee. So the Broncos ride out of here with a win on the road. And they can be proud of their exploits on the road and overall so far this season as they improve to 2-0. So that's it for us here. Brock Huard, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos are winners as we say so long from Indy.